Hello, everybody. Welcome to the late version of Overreaction Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oops. Sorry about that. So apparently, I know some of you guys like the videos. That's just fine. I had to take some time off. I ran my event a week or so ago, and then didn't take any time off afterwards. And I put in close to probably like 80 to 90 hours in a 7-day period. So I took off from work. The guy that works for me every now and then, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I just kind of unplugged for the most part. And I watched a little bit of football. I kind of popped on every now and then, but for the most part, I unplugged. I was drained. So after that, of course, take 4 days off. So what happens? The girlfriend, hey, let's fix this and this and this and this. So it wasn't really a vacation. That being said, that's fine. It was still not work. But yes, of course, I lost. Sad face. So naturally, I take some time off on the week that I lose, which is fine. I still feel really good about my team. Obviously, if you're in week 12 or whatever we're at now, and you lose your second game, you're feeling pretty okay. Silent also lost. Sorry, buddy. So I still got that 2-game lead. I don't know how the tiebreakers work because we split 1-1. So I don't even know when the season ends. I think I would have to lose out and Silent would have to win out. And then after that, I'm not sure because I think we would be in the playoffs at that point. But Ty sitting at the top. Good on you, buddy. You won yours, which is pretty impressive, actually, to lose week 1 and then just rattle off 10 wins straight. That's pretty dope. But I don't know if there's a difference between the number 1 and the number 2 seed. They both get buys. So I'm not necessarily sure. You want to be one or the other is kind of what I'm understanding. Which I am currently right now as I'm pulling stuff up here. So I didn't really watch the game on Thursday night. I don't know. I know that one of the Texans won. There was some weird controversy call, but looking down here real quick here, let's do some overreactions here. First things first. Still got one of the top teams. That's not much of an overreaction. Sorry, I had an off week. The MVP and my running back took a break, which is fine. I had to pick up the Bears quarterback, which is funny because I actually wanted Kyle Allen, and he had even worse of a game. So I had a slight chance in that game, slight chance, and then ended up not being able to do anything. So last week was rough. I lost. That's okay. Ty ended up winning, which is good for him. And as I go to the weeks here, because I don't remember who got what. Well, you know what? That doesn't matter. So right now we got some. First of all, okay, me and Ty, we're pretty much doing well. Let's get to the actual nitty gritty stuff here. Silent's looking pretty good. He's got a 1-game lead over Suey. And then I think Suey, you won last week and Silent lost, so you closed that gap. So I know Suey's just let's. I know you're pumped, buddy. I know you're so close to there. You're playing Kel this week. Kel is actually the one who beat me. He's on a 2-game win streak. Attaboy, Kel. But Suey, you have the better team. And then Old Man is playing. Who are you playing, buddy? Oh, you're playing Dave. Dave the Dream Crusher. Dave has lost 2 in a row and has the least points average in his division, and yet is in second place. That division is pretty much locked, though, the Baja division. You're fighting for B brackets at that point, because look at this. This is actually kind of crazy. So you have 10-1 and 9-2, Ty and myself. And then you have 6-5, 5-6 division leader, 6-5, 6-5 division leader, and a 6-5 and 5-6 in Baja. And then I'll give a shout out to Run CMC. He's also 5-6. So that's there is the A brackets pretty wide open for a couple of those divisions, and the B bracket, it's just like anything could happen with that one. I don't know what's gonna happen. Brian, Mr. Lord Orc Pimp Balinor, he's playing Ty this week. I know he texted me. He wants to try to do that dream crushing, see if he can bump him down to another loss so we can be locked up. I don't know how the head-to-head for first and second seed goes if they're 2 different divisions, but you got to win first, so let's worry about it then. But again, I don't think it matters because the first and second round they get a bye. I think it's just what would it just be like? You play the lesser team, which I mean, all the teams are, once you're in the A division, you're doing pretty okay. Suey, like I said, he's playing Kel. Suey needs this win bad, real bad. He does not want to. He does not want to. I don't know where you'd go. B bracket, you don't want to be there. You want to be up. You want to be up there. You want to try to get in there. And I think it's wide open. That A bracket, we got the 4 division leaders. Again, I can't remember how it all breaks down, but I know it's getting pretty close. Speaking of close, I got open soon. So we're going to cut this off. This will be a short one. I lost. I felt bad. Seahawks had a bye. Seahawks are playing really well. They play the Eagles this week. I'm feeling pretty confident about that. But let me tell you, though, the game of the week, 49ers and freaking Green Bay, that's going to be a fun game to watch. NFC is 5 teams have 8 wins at week, what are we, 11, 12? 12? Yeah. That's pretty crazy. No, week 11? Fuck, I don't even know. But anyways, NFC is also got a tight race going on for itself as well. When you have 5 teams with 8 wins and then the 49ers sitting, or I guess I should say 8 wins or more. 49ers have 9 wins. Yeah, so Cooter's playing Don't Draft at a Wedding. There's Skunk, man, that division. Skunk, if you win this one, are you going to, oh my God, Stretch has lost 3 in a row. That's not good. That is not good. Stretch, who are you playing this week? He is playing Bust. Who's that? Is that Manian? Is that you? Yeah, I think it is. He's also lost 3 in a row. So, and he's kind of 4-7. He's not doing all that great. So Stretch needs a win big time. Skunk definitely wants to continue his winning ways. Stretch needs to cut that losing ways off right now because that's going to be a pretty tight one. And then same with the Death Division. We got Cooter. Cooter is playing Skunk this week, so they both need a win bad. They're like, one's tied for the division lead. That's actually kind of sweet. The other one still has a 1-game division lead on him. Karn is playing Rash, so Karn probably feeling pretty confident in that win. Rash is probably going to be fighting in that toilet bowl. So Karn, you got to be feeling pretty good. Not to mention your team's put up a ton of points. You got that. I don't know what curse it is. The points against curse. I'm sure it's named after someone who's got a shitty points against. And then we got in the most irrelevant game of the week, we got Rick versus Keto, the 2-9 versus the 4-7. I think at this point, Rick is just fighting to kind of dig his way out of the toilet bowl running because he is looking like it's probably going to be him and Rash. They're both got a several game lead on on fighting in that toilet bowl. So he's trying to dig himself out, and a win here would probably go a long way. He'd be feeling pretty good. So we got some pretty good games this week. Some good games. My quick little overreaction here is I'm gonna win. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna beat Run CMC. That'll probably knock him out of any sort of B bracket contention. I think I gotta look at the playoffs. Maybe that's all. You know what? Next week I'm gonna do a really good one. We're going to be talking playoffs. I'm going to do a little bit of research, see kind of where everything's at, where everything needs to shake down. I didn't get a chance to this week. I was just really busy. So, I saw some posts and whatnot. Suey, yes, I know. Sorry, man. Shit gets. I was busy. But here's your post, and I will. Sorry, I was reading something. Dave, what are you talking about, Dave? The Seahawks had a bye. First, okay, all right. Bitch ass move that Myles Garrett hit the dude with the helmet. All right, he's like 6 everything, 200 and massive, and he hits a peen little quarterback with his own helmet. I don't care what Mason Rudolph did. First of all, Mason Rudolph looks like a spoiled child. I feel like all the pictures, whoever the camera people were, they got the absolute greatest pictures because when he's just like super pissed and the memes that were going around were just fantastic. But that brawl was sweet. I'm just glad neither one of them were teams that I root for because they're both absolute dumpster fire trash. Actually, I just read it after week 13. So we're pretty much getting ready for playoffs at this point. But anyways, next week, I am going to do an overreaction playoff edition. We're hoping for some really good games here this week. We're hoping that Brian wins. I want to get that number 1 seed, man. That feels good. Back-to-back years as the number 1 seed. Sounds real good. And then we got some good ones for sure. We got Skunk. Skunk definitely needs a win. I know Karn really needs a win. Cooter needs a win. So it's some pretty tight races. That'll be a lot of fun to watch. I mean, even if I lose here, like I don't think it actually even matters. I have a big game lead on everything else. Ty could also lose here. Like he's pretty much. I think he's locked that division up, and I think he's guaranteed a number 1 seed, or he's guaranteed a bye. I think at this point. I think I would have to lose out. Silent would have to win out in the tiebreakers and whatnot. But yeah, I think we pretty much got that. So like, there's a lot of fighting going on for the other spots, which would be really fun and exciting. While me and Ty kick back and drink some Mai Tais and hang out. So let's go Hawks. Yeah. I don't know who else is playing this week. Did we have any 8-pointers? No, we didn't. We had one, Cooter. I mean, if you're doing one thing right, you're definitely picking them. We had one perfect week. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. There's a lot of us in here. A couple of them don't participate, but I mean, like, how many weeks? One person picked it right the entire time. So there's a lot of things bouncing back and forth, as you can see. A lot of teams are kind of vying. And then we didn't have anyone get knocked out this week. It looks like we still got a couple 2 losses. Ty picked correctly, so that's good stuff. So anyways, next week we're going to do a playoff overreaction one. I'll have a bunch of stuff ready to go. So there you go. Let's go Hawks.